Hello and welcome to our one-shot of Avatar Legends.
Whoa!
That's right, we are playing Avatar Legends. It's a Powered by the Apocalypse game where we get to play in the Avatar universe. It's super fun, super great. If you've never heard of Avatar, buckle up because it's going to be weird, let me tell you. We already got a bat snake that's going to be involved, right?
A snake bat.
Snake bat, yes.
It lives in my beard.
This is what you have to expect. So, we hope you enjoyed it. Thank you all for voting for which one-shot we're going to do. So, we're great. I'm just going to go around the table and introduce everybody really quick. My name's Frank. I'm going to be your GM. Over here we got...
You got me, Charles. Hey.
Next to him.
Baldy beardy man, Zach Brooks.
All right, over here.
Zachary Dockerton, why aren't we playing Deadlands?
Hey, what's up? I'm Evan.
To answer the Deadlands thing, it's because not enough people voted for Deadlands, so...
Sorry, Savage Goose. Maybe next time.
Maybe next time. Actually, if you guys enjoy this, we will happily do another one, but you got to like, comment, and subscribe.
That means you, Peter.
I'm pretty sure Peter's the one that's okay.
It means our other subscribers watch this, like, comment, do all the good stuff so we can do this again. We're having fun.
Anyone else want to say anything before we get started?
Frank, I love you.
Aww.
Frank, I tolerate you.
Yeah, Evan, you can leave.
Frank, there is an affection.
With that, we're going to go ahead and jump into our one-shot of Avatar Legends. Ooh, title card. Fire, air, water, earth. The four nations have lived together in harmony for some time. However, a certain general of the Earth Kingdom tried to gather a bunch of resources in order to take over the world. Luckily, the Avatar, master of all four elements, stopped him. However, when the world needed her most, she vanished, leaving the rest of the world unsure of what to do. That's where we pick up. Avatar Kyoshi left and started Kyoshi Island, but most of the people don't know this. Most people are wondering where she went off to. And especially with all of his underlings fighting for power, trying to take control of the army that barely sticks together as it is, we come across a group of individuals trying to stop them, at least one of them. A General Yau has set up an encampment just outside of Omashu. Hoping to take it for his own, he has gathered a small army out there. However, you lot has been employed by the White Lotus, all of you being somewhat of members of it, have been tasked with taking his plans and stealing them so we can have a proper countermeasure against General Yau. You have decided to do a stealth mission with two of you acting as a distraction, is what we will say. So we cut outside of this encampment about maybe a few 100 feet or so away. What do we see, Zach Brooks, as we cut outside?
A rather confident looking man, a red vest to kind of convey the firebending aspect. I'm not shy in the slightest. Fully bald, just like me. Bigger, burlier beard, and in said beard is just the tiny head of a snake, but not just a snake, a snake bat that's wrapped around my neck and just perches and pokes his head out. It's my little buddy, my best friend.
What is its name?
Corb.
Corb.
Oh,
Yep. Good grief.
Yep.
As you sit there outside, you're probably surrounded by some shrubbery to give you a little bit of a stealth advantage. You were told by Master Zerai to wait for her signal before you start your distraction process.
I may be hiding in the bush, but I am standing in full flex, just standing up, very, very overly confident in my hiding abilities here. But yeah, no. Master Zerai doesn't determine when the signal. I determine the signal.
Which is great if you didn't have someone next to you who maybe wants things to go a little bit more according to plan. Zach Dunkerton, would you mind describing your character?
You see before you a dude in his early 30s, chin strap beard, what looks to be dark gray and greenish monastic robes, but underneath more of a water tribe essence, and he is halfway buried in the ground right now with just my eyes and my nose sticking out.
You look over and you see your friend Brock a little bit antsy, really wanting to get ready. You know you need to be waiting for the signal before you start your distraction technique. And yet here he is, a snake bat around his neck, sticking out a little bit of his beard. You can tell, like, he's got that fire in his eyes to get started.
Brock, be calm.
My eyes are twitching.
Be calm.
Oh, I'm ready.
Pet your snake bat. He's not even touching the snake bat. It's just like weird.
It's like you just see it.
It seems like he's a little bit on edge.
The sun is getting real low, fella.
We can use this as a good show of the mechanics. Do you want to call him to live up to his principle of loyalty? He has agreed that he is supposed to wait for the signal, but clearly he's really wanting to go because he's super confident right now.
We really need patience here. Do not mess up another mission, please.
All right, so he is calling you out. Zach is openly calling someone to live to their principle. You, Zach, you're going to roll with his principle of loyalty. What is your modifier for your principle of loyalty right now?
Currently, I'm pure center at 0.
All right, so let's see. You're going to have a modifier of 0. Let's see how this works.
We're not taking the lead this time. Just remember, you're fine. It'll all be good. I got a 10.
That is a success. It's a total success, which means you are called to act as he says. If you don't do it, you have to mark a condition. So it's up to you. Do you do what he says, or do you mark a condition already?
Okay.
Ooh, what do you do?
Ooh. You know what? I'm gonna do it.
You're gonna mark a condition?
Yeah. That's
All right, which condition are you gonna mark?
my demeanor is both impetuous and impatient, and both of these just they scream to do it. So I'm gonna mark angry. I'm gonna be like, you don't tell me what to do. Brock determines what to do. And
Right. So Brock, you were adamant about wanting to go forth. Are you just gonna go now?
Absolutely. I'm
All right.
I'm gonna burst out because my goal is to make the distraction. So I guess if this is how this works, I'll use like the explosive blast of my technique.
Sure, if you want to do that already, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do the explosive blast earlier than Zerai intended.
What are you wanting to do with that? Are you just wanting to set off an explosion elsewhere? Are you wanting to attack the base itself? What would you like to do?
I want to draw them away from it, so I don't want to
Okay.
do the base itself.
So a little bit out.
Yeah,
of the
so
outskirts, yeah.
more towards us, because
Okay.
although we are trying to create the distraction, Brock has a desire to challenge a worthy opponent. So he's like, come to me.
Yeah. You're gonna go ahead and roll with focus because you're relying on your skills and training to overcome an obstacle. So you're just gonna roll, add your focus.
Okay.
So you're gonna roll 2d6, whatever your focus is.
Wow, I 10 plus 2, 12.
Oh,
Yo.
that is a success. All right, you look off into the distance and you're like, that tree is good enough. And you, in the classic combustion bender move, you breathe in and just annihilate the tree. It goes scattering everywhere. Young, you look at this situation and you think, great.
Again. Can
Yeah.
I come out of the earth?
Yeah, you'll come out of the earth ready to fight. Let us go back a moment or two to Master Zerai as she, sitting there in very like traditional white lotus garb, though it's more for like stealth mode, but she has like wrapping around her mouth, trying to like make it to where like she's not noticeable. Like if someone sees her, they're not gonna know who she is exactly. She's standing there, waiting for the signal. In order to jump the barricade, because obviously these are Earth people, so they got Earth barricades up everywhere. She notices a guard coming and gives you, Mango, the signal.
Oh, sweet. That's a signal. Yeah. What was I supposed to do again?
You see a guard walking by you,
Oh.
and at the moment it seems like no one's there to obstruct you. You could probably take them out.
Now's my
without
time to
anyone
take them out because I'm not obstructed. Okay.
Go ahead and describe Mango.
Okay, so you see a rather tall, slender man. He's got red and yellow robes, one with the yellow hood. At the top of his forehead, you kind of see the markings of a air nomad, but he's got long hair. It kind of takes the hairline, kind of covers a little bit, and really long hair. And he's just kind of like, okay, here we go. Now, Master's right. We're doing that. We go now. Okay, now go. And I'm just gonna run with my. I push off with my air bending.
So you're just gonna go ahead and attack this guy.
I want to like push air up from my feet and kind of like do like a flippy twist thing and kind of like, I don't know, like take his like mouth and eyes and stuff and sort of just like, I don't know,
Yeah.
I'll be like, how violent can I be?
Well, I mean, this is what I'm going to ask you. Has your character ever done something like this before? I feel like they haven't.
Yeah, probably not.
All right, so we're going to say you're you're putting yourself in a risky situation. You're going to be rolling with passion here, my guy.
Sweet.
So roll 2d6, add your passion.
That's an 8.
8 total. I'm going to say that's a minor success. So you lift up, do a spinny twisty thing in the air, grab onto the guy and hold onto him, and you just slide him back. The good news is you have taken this guy and he's squirming. You're able to hold him. He's not going anywhere from your grip.
Chill out. It's okay. It'll all be over soon.
The downside's going to be someone's like, what was that? And you see a second guard start to make his way. You've taken him behind a tent. This guard's starting to go around there.
Bro. Okay.
As that happens, Sarai just gives a face palm. And you hear another whistle noise, knowing that that's the signal for you there, Dagger, to take out this guard.
So what you see with Dagger, he's basically your classic ninja, if you will. You know, just covered like very much in stealth mode, very focused on what he's supposed to be doing at that time. Doesn't speak a whole lot, so he's gonna go and take out the guard, like knock him out with like his size.
Okay, so this sounds like something you've done before. This could definitely be a focus for you as well.
6, 7.
You do succeed. You're gonna slide down next to part of the tent. As the guy comes, you're gonna be able to hit him on the side of the head, and you knock him out, and he goes. However, as that happens, he falls onto the tent, exposing the two of you to the wider group. You are in a bad spot right now. You're not looking good. You're about to be exposed, and just as you think that's about to happen, you hear the explosion go off.
Oh, sweet. What luck. I think that was Brock.
All you see is like I have piercing blue eyes actually, so like, I'm just like.
Right on.
As most of the crowd starts running that way, are you guys gonna try to hide really quick, or are you guys gonna just let this all happen?
What do you think we should do, Dagger?
I motioned to go high. Like again, I feel like I'm trying to be tactical, so I do the whistling thing too. You know?
Excellent.
Yeah.
All right, you both are gonna attempt to hide.
Is that guy knocked out yet?
No.
Can I knock him out real quickly?
You want to knock him out really quickly?
Yeah.
Okay, for this then, I'm gonna need both of you to use your passion.
Passion? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, 10.
5.
And you knock out the dude he just let go of. Mango uses a gust of wind to go and hide. Luckily, it's causing you to like fall into the shadows really easily. Like you just sink back behind another tent. Mango, however, does a gust of wind, lands, and you see several guards by a fire pit just like enjoying like their dinner, and they all look up.
I'll just go this way. If that's cool. Where's the bathroom?
All right, I think we are now in a combat. I think so, right, guys? So we're going to go ahead and do our first combat of the session. Cool? Great.
Sounds exciting.
For those of you who don't know, in Avatar Legends, you don't roll for initiative. Instead, everybody's going to pick what part of the combat they wish to enact on. We have Defend and Maneuver, Advance Attack, and Evade Obscure. It's going to go in that specific order of who acts first. Every player is going to choose on their own which order they want to go in. They're welcome to even talk to each other and converse, say which one they want to go with. Maybe they could do some team ups, stuff like that. But the villains will also get to go. They just don't know what the villains are going to do. I get to determine that fun part. Has everyone picked where they're going to go? In what order? All right. Did anyone choose to go on the Defend Maneuver part of the combat?
did.
Brock did.
Oh, wow. The distraction team has decided it, which is very funny because that's also what the guards are doing. So, in the case of a tie in this guard, you guys go first. The villains will go, or the opponents will go second. Which of you would like to go first?
You want to go?
Yeah. So I'm gonna try and do seize a position.
Go ahead and roll.
12 again.
So, you, not really hiding too much, start to see the guards show up, and you just start booking it in their direction. They're like, there he is! And they get a little intimidated by, like, the figure that is you starting to run in their direction, but they're going to start running in your direction as well. Zach Dunkerton, you are also doing Defend Maneuver. What would you like to do?
I'm using Earth Armor.
All right. You gather up your Earth Armor. Go ahead and roll.
That's with focus, so 9.
That is going to be a success. So you, gather all of the armor on top of yourself. Nice. The NPCs are just going to move closer towards you guys. You are now all within engagement range of each other. I think you're still a little bit out of engagement, but we'll get to that. Advance Attack. Is anyone advancing or attacking?
I am.
Just Dagger over here. Yeah. Okay. As is your section of the guards as well. So we'll go with Dagger first.
I'm gonna come out of the shadows and just do. I think I'm just gonna do a basic, strike. I'm gonna strike a foe in reach, forcing them to
I would argue that you're not currently in reach.
Oh, maybe I can create another distraction.
All right, sure.
I'd like to kind of get them to look the other way.
Which one would you like to?
I'm gonna do smash then.
Got
the
it.
mark of fatigue.
Roll first to see if you're successful.
That's an 11.
You are successful. Go ahead and mark 1 fatigue, and you're going to destroy or destabilize something in the environment.
I want to maybe pick up a rock or something like that and chuck it at their fire, and causing the embers to kind of go on them.
And as you do that, they're definitely going to get the impaired status, I would say. So they are slowed or off balance, and they mark 1 fatigue or take -2 to all physical actions. So they're going to attempt to attack you, Mango. Unfortunately, they're not going to be able to do anything. So they get up, getting ready to fight you. As a rock comes flying and scooting the embers everywhere, they're just too busy putting them out, coughing and wheezing.
It's been a misunderstanding, bros. It's okay.
I look at him. Quit talking.
No, it's chill, Dagger. It's cool.
All right, we're now in the invade and obscure section, and I'm assuming, Mango, you're the only one left, so it's going to be you.
Okay. What I was going to do kind of falls into what I feel like Dagger
Perfect.
did. Let me know if it's too similar.
We'll find
you
out.
said that they were eating super stew, right? I wanted
Yeah.
to airbend these bowls of stew into their hopefully
Go
it's
ahead.
scalding.
Boiling water.
That's amazing.
So that's with creativity or harmony.
Yep.
So I'll do creativity.
You don't have any fatigue to clear.
9.
That is a success. And you're doing which one?
Bolster or hinder.
You're going to inflict an appropriate status on them, so yeah, they're definitely going to be stunned.
So they're impaired and stunned?
So yeah, let's go ahead and describe the entire round, the exchange we just went through. Outside of the camp, we have an explosion that went off where Brock starts heading towards the individuals. Hyung is getting into a defensive stance as he collects a bunch of rock and ground and freezes it onto himself in order to create ice armor as the rest of the people start moving outside to engage with the enemy. We also have on the inside of the camp, Dagger and Mango, who are using the elements to their advantage, causing embers to go flying, soup to go everywhere. These guards who are left just going through a normal lunch break, now wondering what the heck is going on. That is the first exchange. We are still in combat, so we're going to do another round of an exchange. Everybody figure out what you want to do, and we'll go from there. Anyone defend maneuver? All right, we got Dagger. What are you doing, buddy?
I think I'll move to a new location.
All right, so you're going to get in engagement range with the rest of them, I'm assuming?
Correct, yeah. So I'm rolling this with focus.
Yep.
8, 9.
All right, yeah, you're able to get in there. There is a kind of cloud of soot and also maybe soup.
I love the idea that I'm always seeing my eyes, like as smoke clears around it, just like my eyes.
For a second, one guy's like, oh no. That's going to be your turn. Attack advance. Anyone choose that? All of you.
Oh,
I want to hit something.
Let's start with Mango since we're still in that area.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so if I saw that all the stew got pushed up in their faces, I think I haven't had an opportunity to attack. So I want to do a cool spinny kick thing through the kick like a air ball.
All right, this sounds like a strike.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll, and you're going to go for strike.
Passion.
Passion.
Ooh. That's an 11.
So you're definitely going to have them mark either 2 fatigue, a condition, or shift their balance. I'm going to say that this takes out 2 of the members. So 2 of the fatigue, it gets hit. They go poof, poof, immediately out of combat for sure.
Sweet.
All right, outside, which one of you 2 wants to go first?
I'll go. Because I'm wearing the earth armor, I am favored. What does that give me?
That just means during this exchange, you can use another mastery technique outside of the ones you already have learned. Yeah, so while he's looking that up, we're going to actually go to Zach Brooks then.
Brock is going to use his explosive blast on the. He's not a one-trick pony, but he likes this trick. So he's gonna explosive blast one of the guards.
All right, go ahead and roll.
So roll with passion. Well, that's depressing. Why do I have a -1?
You're the one who made the
I
character.
did not min-max this character, man. That is a 6 to a 5.
Ooh, unfortunately, as you breathe in and get ready, you launch it out, and something seems off. Perhaps you're too flustered in your element. Perhaps you haven't had enough time between blasts, and that last one was just too powerful.
It's just like a little firework.
Cute.
No, it's like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
yeah. So, unfortunately, nothing happens there. However, the guards are definitely going to attack you.
Heard.
They're going to also strike, and they're going to choose to fatigue themselves in order to hammer you with blows.
And that just happens.
Yeah, so they're going to mark you with your choice of 2 fatigue, a condition, or shift your balance.
I'll have it shift me towards loyalty.
Okay.
And just as he takes the blow, it's like, oh, I should have listened.
And then they're going to mark 1 fatigue to hammer you down with blows, forcing you to take either 2 fatigue or inflict a condition.
Yeah, I'll take 2 fatigue.
So these earthbenders earth stride towards you and start launching various rock projectiles at you. You get hammered several times, thinking like, yep, should have listened, as they just keep throwing rocks in your direction. Okay, so Zach Dunkerton, after looking through the things, has found that he actually wants to go on the evade obscure route, so we're going to go to him instead of on the attack advance. Attack advance is finished. The enemies have gone. All right, Hyung, what would you like to do?
Alrighty, so I use Creeping Ice. Carefully and stealthily extend a sheet of ice out beneath your foes. They become impaired as long as they remain on the ice, and you become prepared to engage with them.
Nice. Go ahead and roll to see if that's successful.
11. With passion, 12.
All right, you gain the prepared status. Here you go. So for those of you who don't know, prepared status, you get a +1 to an approach roll, including after the roll, or you can avoid marking a condition. So as you see your friend getting blasted with rocks, you use the cover of him getting destroyed to just waterbend some ice really quickly underneath the rest of them. Just to recap the exchange, right? In the beginning, we had our friend Dagger sneaking his way into the stealth area of ash, soot, and soup.
That blended in very well.
As that is happening, Mango is knocking out 2 of the guards. The rest of them, unfortunately, they are going to take the time to unimpair themselves so they're no longer stunned. But that was their entire turn in order to do so. Outside of the battlefield, we see Brock get ready for another combustion blast. But just as he does, he whiffs it and unfortunately gets pelted with various stone as his friend Hyung is covering the underside of them with water, turning it to ice. We are still in combat, so let's go ahead and do this again. Everybody figure it out? All right. Anyone defend maneuver? Mango, what are you doing, buddy?
I want to seize a position.
Okay.
Okay, is there anything I can get, like a high ground?
Yeah, we can get you something. Go ahead and roll to see if you do.
Focus. Okay. 6.
That is unfortunate for you, sir.
Ah, dang. I made a calculation, but man, am I bad at math.
You go and you're like, okay, this is getting too crazy. Dagger's here. You attempt to push yourself out, and unfortunately, you get caught up in the flurries, and you fall to the ground, not able to get into a better position.
Oh, gosh.
So that's Mango's turn. The same guards are also going to defend maneuver. However, they're going to retaliate. They're expecting to get attacked in this ambush, and so they're going to steel themselves for their blows. Each time a foe inflicts a fatigue condition or shifts their balance, they inflict 1 fatigue on that foe.
Is that their guys or
Yes,
our guys?
that is going to be with Mango and Dagger's people.
Duly noted.
All right, now we are at the advanced attack. Who has chosen advanced attack?
Me.
Just Young. So go ahead, sir. You want to do the ice prison now?
Yeah, sure.
Changes the game.
You used your previous move in order to set up ice underneath these opponents, which means since you're still favored, you can choose ice prison right now.
I will indeed do that.
Does per exchange, like per encounter or per
Round. Exchanges a round.
Per round, that's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah, so aggressively wrap a foe in ice, mark 2 fatigue to inflict trapped on a foe standing in the water or on ice.
Okay, so go ahead. First
Wow.
roll to see if you're successful.
I rolled 8.
Cool. So you're successful. You will mark 2 fatigue.
That gets eaten up by one of my...
Yeah, you would use your hold for
yeah,
sure.
one of my holds is gone now, so I got
Yeah.
2 holds now.
You use some of your own ice to launch some of the projectiles into the air and ice prison the rest of them, meaning all of those guards are considered trapped, which means they must mark a combination of 3 conditions or fatigue in order to escape. That's not looking good for them. They are helpless and they can't escape. Yeah. I mean, I feel like they can still attack, they just can't move. So they're gonna attempt to still hit you, sir, with a strike. 2 fatigue, 1 condition, or 1 shift your balance.
So you could at this point you should
Balance would go in whatever direction it's already going.
going in. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Okay.
towards more loyalty.
Okay, I'll send it more towards loyalty.
Okay, you're getting close to your balance being off, though.
I really should have listened.
you're still getting pummeled, just not as badly as before. And now we go to Evade Obscure. I'm assuming you two. Who would like to go first?
I'm gonna commit. I'm gonna recenter myself amidst the fray. I'm gonna shift my balance toward one of my principles off towards confidence or back towards confidence.
Right, and then if you were to live up to your principle, you would be able to do so without marking a fatigue. But I'm assuming you're not going to want to do that because it's still like, what, a -2?
And I do clear 1 fatigue and roll.
Correct.
So that is.
Go ahead and roll.
It's clearing some conditions, which is nice.
Creativity roll.
Okay. Ouch. 5.
Okay, so unfortunately your balance does not shift.
You still get to clear off the fatigue, though.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
still get to
that's
clear
nice.
the fatigue. That's the nice part. Charles, what are you doing?
I think I want to help you out because I want to.
I'm good.
It says aid a nearby character.
I'm
Sure.
totally good.
Oh, well, first roll to see if you're even successful.
Yeah. And that's with. So it doesn't matter. It's a 5. I don't help you at all.
You tried it. That's what counts.
Let's recap this exchange really quick. So Mango attempts to flee the scene, however, gets knocked off and is still within the fray. Luckily, the rest of that group was defensive, waiting for Dagger to strike. Dagger does not strike, and instead tries to inspire his ally.
I love it.
It tries to inspire his ally, only to find him on the ground, and he is disappointed.
That was an interesting move, man.
Like it's like I tried to pick you up, but you fall back down.
Cutting to outside of the encampment, we have Hyung, who has set up Hyung. Sorry, you have to always have the weird names.
Yeah, I do.
I'm named Mango.
I can pronounce Mango. So we have Hyung on the outside, using the ice that he has underneath and the ice from his own armor to imprison everybody. However, Earth is still being able to be bent toward Brock as he is getting pummeled even more, regretting his choice of going out too early. We are still in combat, everybody. Let's go again.
Okay.
I tried to use retaliate because no one uses retaliate, and I wanted to show it off. This is the one time you don't use.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're fine. You're fine. All right. I will say the outside group has about 1 fatigue left. The inside group has about 2 fatigue left. We're getting close to you guys being able to knock them out. You just got to do a little bit more fatigue to them.
Would you agree that the exploding the tree earlier was pulling off a ridiculous stunt?
100%.
Okay, cool. I do get to do that and get rid of my anger.
Not retroactively. You got your anger after you.
You know what? That's a good.
Oh no
point.
no. That's a fair point. You got your anger before you blew up the tree because your friend made you angry.
Oh, that's
because he called you out and you did not want to listen to him. So yes, you can get rid of your anger.
Yes. Okay.
That did happen. You're right. Good catch.
All right.
Thank you.
And that's why you're the GM.
Yeah. Forever. The
From
GM.
Forever and ever.
94 to infinity.
Yay.
Appreciate it.
So we're gonna start. Anyone defend maneuver. Mango, let's start with you again.
I want to retaliate.
All right.
Okay.
So you go ahead and roll to see if you're gonna steel yourself against their blows.
7.
That's enough. Yeah,
Yes!
that's a success. You get into a defensive posture, breakdancing, kick up yourself.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to do like an elbow in the dirt. I'm
Yeah.
swimming them in the middle of the camp, and I blow with my mouth, and I start spinning like a top.
And they're just like, whoa, we can't go against this guy. You start doing that maneuver. Ironically, your guys also still in a retaliation stance, so they're like freaked out by you. They back up a little bit, ready to inflict blows as well. So now we're the advanced attack stage. Is it just Dagger who's chosen advanced attack?
I chose advanced attack.
Okay, we'll start with Dagger since we're inside anyway. Go ahead, sir.
I'm going to mark a fatigue and actually try to hammer them with my size.
Okay, so first let's do a strike to see if you're even successful there.
6, and that's with passion. 7.
7 succeeds.
Just barely.
They're going to take a condition instead.
Well, I said I'm going to hammer them.
Oh, sorry. This one is your choice. The first one implies it's their choice. This one does not imply that it's their choice. So if you want 2 fatigue, you can choose that.
I want 2 fatigue.
Cool. They are retaliating against you,
Okay.
which does mean you get another fatigue on top of that.
Okay.
But in the entire skirmish, you are going to knock them all out, even though they get some blows on you. Cool,
Perfect.
cool.
Sounds good.
All right, back to outside.
This is so wild that like I maintain the favored condition and
Yeah.
just
Favored
keep
condition.
choosing things that I don't have.
Yeah, it's funny.
Play the successor.
So to be fair, there's a lot of ways I could get rid of the
Yeah,
favored
I was
condition.
wondering. So he keeps it until it's knocked off.
I guess
him.
it's just like a lot of options because of what I chose with worldly knowledge that I get 2 different elements.
Correct,
so, you know.
absolutely.
I'm gonna use Earth Gauntlet. Wrap your arm or fist in rock and strike. Mark 1 fatigue, inflict 1 condition or 2 fatigue. You can also knock your foe out of reach and disengage. They must make an additional fatigue to resist.
All right, well, go ahead and roll to see if you can even do any of that.
That was with passion, right? So yeah, 7.
No, that's still a success. Mark your fatigue for that, but obviously you're marking your hold instead because you would normally take fatigue.
Oh yeah. So I only have 1 left now.
They are going to take fatigue. Yeah, that's enough for them to be taken out. So with this final exchange, inside we have Mango doing a weird dance spin move thing where he's just spinning around like a top, just kicking out, I'm assuming, like, as you do that, everyone backs away, and stealthily you just see Dagger take out each individual person, throwing his size, some of them retaliating, getting a few blows in on him, but he's able to knock out everybody, at which point you end your maneuver.
I like to think that's our special move. We do this all the time.
But you fall over and he takes
Yeah.
Get help!
Get help.
That's our good help.
That is our get help. Yeah.
On the outside, a group stuck in ice getting ready to launch their blows. However, before that can happen, how do you want to describe like taking all of them out with this last hit?
I imagine that they're all sort of like clumped together
Yeah.
because I've encased them in ice.
For
so
sure.
I just slowly walk over to them. Like all the rocks that are, well, a good chunk of the rocks that are on me just shift to my fist, and I just pound it right in.
As you do it, like they explode out from the ice prison, ice and earth going everywhere. They fall to the ground unconscious as your friend is standing there, dust all over him from the constant rocks that have been thrown his way.
I go check on him. Brock, are you all right?
I think I'm good. I took a second there, got my
How
breath.
much fatigue do you have?
None actually.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm not,
You
Then,
look
then he
tired.
is fine.
yeah, no, I took a second. I was feeling winded, and then I just. I'm ready to fight. I'm ready to fight again. Let's do this. I'm gonna blow them up with my forehead.
You look around and they're all unconscious.
I'm sorry, friend.
Tempted to blow them up with my forehead, but that would be unfair.
All right, I'll take your statuses back as we're no longer in combat.
How long do we maintain fatigue until we clear them?
Yes, you would have to clear fatigue. Rest is a great way to clear fatigue. So, but you're not in rest right now. The distraction party is currently going to be entering into the camp, as every one of the guards is now knocked out. There was 10 guards in this camp. You guys look around wondering maybe where your master might be. As you hear a whistle,
Where was the right this whole interaction?
you hear a whistle, as you see in the major tent, is Zerai, as she just gestures all 4 of you to come in.
I sprint.
As he enters in, first one, the rest of you come filing in.
Makes sense. You're the impatient one, so.
And you can see that there were papers and stuff before, but more importantly, there's a tunnel. In the
tunnel.
secret tunnel. As if this encampment itself was a distraction. And General Yau is nowhere to be seen right now.
Ah, bummer. You've been duped.
Well, perhaps if we were a little quieter, maybe he wouldn't have run off.
Yeah, Iceman. Maybe we were quieter.
Brock!
Zerai kind of pull her mask down. We're not going to be playing the blame game right now.
I apologize.
Right now, we just need to find him. Unfortunately, he most likely escaped down this tunnel. I'm going to have the 4 of you go after him. Keep me posted. We'll see each other in the sunrise. I need to scour this place to see if there's any important notes we can find about General Yau. If he's looking to launch an attack on Omashu, we need to be prepared for that attack. My fear is he's already started.
I'm gonna use my straight shooter when you tell an NPC the blunt, honest truth about what you really think of them and their plans. Roll with focus, and so I'm just gonna look at it and be like, Master Zerai, that plan is stupid. There's a hole in the ground. Clearly, the general is in the hole in the ground. So why waste your time on documents when we could be in the hole in the ground fighting the general?
First of all, I told you to go into the hole in the ground. Not me. I am staying out here to find the documents and be quick about it.
Right. But you could also be in the hole in the ground fighting the general. So can I do the roll?
Yeah, so then go ahead and roll focus. Let's see if she answers your question.
That's an 11.
She looks at you. I'm just needing to get the documents. All right? I will meet you in the hole. That's fine. You may go ahead and ask her any of your questions.
If the general's in the hole in the ground, which clearly we know he is, what's the best way to do it? And do you have anything that could be helpful in fighting the general that's
Look.
in the hole in the ground?
Listen, I am not a bruiser, one who goes in. I am not a bull in a china shop. I'm for pinpoint accuracy. If I go down there and the thing comes caving in on me, I'm not coming out.
But do you have anything that could be helpful for us if you're not going to come?
Yes, the four of you are helpful for each other. Absolutely.
Oh, I think I get it. Master Zerai, you have claustrophobia.
You see her twitch for a second like, no?
It's okay. It's okay to have those things. We can work through it together. It's all right.
She's going to call you out on friendship.
Okay.
If you really cared about me, you would be in the hole in the ground there, Mango. So get in the hole.
Can I? You're not my master. So you're not my master says when you resist an NPC shifting your balance, roll a +2 instead of a 0.
And if you're wanting to, you need to deny a call out. So then you're saying you're not my master, you're getting a +2 to this. She's telling you to live up to your principle of friendship. What is that currently?
Oh, I'm still in the middle.
0?
Yep.
Okay, so this roll is a +2.
6.
On a miss, you stand strong, you clear a condition, clear 1 fatigue, shift your balance of your shift your balance of your choice. Which would you like to do?
I guess I'll. So she's calling me out on friendship.
Yes, and you failed, so you're not living up to that principle. Do you clear condition, clear fatigue, or shift your balance?
I don't have a condition or fatigue, so I have to shift my balance.
Okay, so you choose. Which one do you want to go?
Friends.
Okay, you're gonna shift towards friendship.
I value your insight, master, but I think you need to work out your problems with your claustrophobia.
Can I just start pulling him away at this point? I'm like, we're going.
What did I say?
Dagger has just went in the tunnel. He's just waiting.
Dagger's in the tunnel. You're trying to shift your friend into there. Brock, do you care about the White Lotus? About saving Omashu?
So part of that one was like granting a simple favor. Does she do anything favorably? Like
What are you wanting?
I don't know, like some kind of like shuriken or something would be fun. Just throw that.
You want a weapon? You want to really?
You go up to her, and now there's just you two. As the rest have made it into the tunnel, what do you say?
Okay, my explosion forehead was not effective, and I just want something that's gonna like be effective in combat and maybe improve my confidence. I don't know, man. I just
Here, and she hands you a little like explosion pouch of black powder. Take this. Every firebender can use it and set off something. So she's gonna give you the prepared condition.
yes.
So at any point you can use that to roll a +1 or to not mark a condition.
Thank you, master. May I ask, do you
Go.
respect me?
She just is like, go.
I walk away. One of my things was like earn the respect of an adult you admire. I just as I ask the question like in a whisper, and she like tells me to go. I just like head low and like just like fall into the pit.
All right, you guys go into this hole, the hole in the ground, the secret tunnel.
Secret time.
Let's go.
Currently, you have no source of light.
We got a
Fire. Do the thing. Use your rat snake.
All right, Corb, you're trying to shine, and like as Corb like opens its mouth, I just pretend that it's like it's very it's very obvious. I just have like a finger going like.
As you look around everyone, you're like hoping they're impressed by your little snake dragon.
Mango was very impressed by this snake dragon.
Dagger is not.
Hyun probably wasn't.
I think that's a good time to take a break, and we will be right back after these messages.
Man, Frank, that Zach Brooks, he's one heck of a player.
Yeah, he's been like that for the entire time I've been playing with him. You would think he would stop getting so chaotic, but he just keeps getting chaotic.
Man, I wish I could have seen this sooner.
You could have if you were a patron.
A patron?
Our patrons already got to see this video before you, the public, got to. So, if you want to see early access to videos like this, maybe exclusive access. Did you know we filmed a one-shot? And I called out Zach Brooks for being bold and stupid.
Yeah, but we're fun that way.
You can join our Patreon and get access to this and so much more.
You can also vote on topics that we discuss. Isn't that crazy?
There's going to be a link below so you can join and make sure that we can do more of this.
It's thanks to viewers like you.
PBS, really.
It's public domain, right?
I don't know.
It's thanks to viewers like Vu.
Welcome back to this one shot of Avatar Legends where these people took much longer to take out 10 people than I expected them to. But now we're in a secret tunnel going after General Yau, trying to stop him before he takes Omashu. What are you guys doing? You want to have any conversations with each other? Floor is indeed yours.
No.
We don't do that here.
You know, guys, I feel like sometimes I'm so focused on just being this confident brute that I just don't feel like we don't really get down to the heart to hearts. And this is exhausting. Forward march.
Thank you.
Well, I thought we were getting somewhere there. It seemed kind of. Can we dig into that a little bit more?
We don't have time for deep talk right now.
We
Let's
have
go.
time. It's a really long tunnel.
No.
We
Are you
don't
sure?
need to dig anything. The tunnel's already
That's a good one. I like that's a good joke.
You guys are terrible at stealth. Be quiet.
I think I'm pretty good at stealth, Dagger.
Wait, this is a stealth mission?
Can I use earthbending to make us move faster?
Yeah, you can definitely try to use some earthbending. I'm gonna say go ahead and roll with focus.
Okay.
Nat
9.
All right, and you're easily able to use it.
That makes the path smoother and maybe moves us along.
Do we see anything as we're going through the tunnel? Like, does it break off, or
At the moment, it just seems like one long tunnel.
I'm assuming you're in front then.
Yeah, I'll be
because
in
of the
front.
light.
It does look like this has been recently earthbended. More likely, now that you're down here and now that you've been going for a long enough time, this hasn't been something that they've only recently done. Rather, this has been in the works for a while. You probably are starting to gather that the tent setup, which was definitely set up for more than 10 people, was a distraction. And they are using this tunnel system that they're creating to start to get the rest of their army ready to attack Omashu from underneath.
I think that was a distraction earlier. I think they plan on attacking Omashu from underneath. So you may want to move a little quicker.
I don't know. Can we sprint it? Like.
So you're currently earthbending to get you guys going.
Yeah.
If you want to go faster, we're going to be pushing your luck.
Okay.
All right, this is going to be with passion.
9 again.
Again? Okay. You're going faster, hoping to make your way a little bit quicker down this tunnel. Any last conversations you want to have before?
One last time. Talk about your feelings.
Anger, frustration.
Do you want to call him out on one of his principles?
No,
No?
I believe him.
Good. You guys continue to press through the tunnel before you start to see a soft glow underneath. As you push further and further, you go in and you see green crystal in a large open room. Right? Some running water going through, causing a little stream.
Hang's gonna get shot here later.
No, he gets shot under Ba Sing Se, not Omashu, sir.
Actually,
I guess every city's got these crystals underneath it.
Yeah, probably. Like the Earthbending Kingdom, why not? You guys make your way in there. This tunnel has now opened up to a vast chasm of natural crystalline light. You currently don't see them, and you don't know where they went, as it's a very open field. What do you want to do?
I would like to seek them out, but like in a stealthy fashion.
Yes.
Like, not like,
Okay, are all of you
Busted
doing
there.
this? Just some of you? What?
Brock does not desire to hide.
Okay, so Brock's going to keep moving forward. If anyone wants to hide, they can use their focus
Can
to
I
hide.
try to, like, is it shifting his focus to try to convince him not to, or is that just a talk?
What are you currently on? Loyalty?
Yeah, I'm on loyalty.
I would say you would call out his principle. You would call him out to live up to his principle of loyalty and say, hey, you should sneak with the rest of us. On a success, he just does what you say. If you want to call him out and him to follow you, that's how you would do it. Okay, so you're going to be rolling with a +2 there, Dunkerton.
Okay, +2.
Just +2. You don't roll with anything on your sheet. What do you get?
No, I got an 11.
Okay, so
and-
on a hint, they're called to act as they say or mark a condition. Sounds familiar.
I'm just like, Brock, please, remember what happened last time, like an hour ago.
You're going to mark a condition again.
You know he was.
Yes.
You're wasting my 11 roll.
If you didn't invite me to play for the chaos.
I feel like guilty would be the one that makes the most sense right now. Like you're not going to live up to it and you're going to keep moving forward, but you feel extremely guilty about it.
It's just not my nature.
Yeah.
And I just sprint ahead.
It's like going through the steps of grief or whatever.
Yeah. Just to note, the only way you can get out of that condition is to make a personal sacrifice to absolve your guilt. That's how you clear that
You have
condition.
to kill your snake rat or bat.
No, not necessarily.
My legacy of excellence, which you can also
Maybe.
clear conditions.
All right,
And
so-
currently the one I'm shooting for is start the fight with a dangerous master.
Perfect. So he's sprinting forward. What are you guys doing? Are you
I'm
gonna-
hiding.
You're hiding. Okay. So let's go ahead and go to dagger. Roll for focus.
6, 7, 8.
You're going to be able to move forward, stealthing like you have a little bit of a plateau above where you can see Brock running, and you're just going to hide above there in the high ground.
Foolish.
What are you two doing?
good question.
I can't let this guy get killed. I run after Brock. I'm like, dang it.
If he's doing that, I'll probably stay with.
Okay, go ahead and make a focus check, my guy.
9.
You hit slightly better than I did.
You airbend to where your friend Dagger is and are able to stay at a nice elevated spot. As you guys are moving, you can see up a little bit further where Brock is running to, and of course by association Hyung, is another like encampment underneath this ground set up. It's mainly just the bag rolls and a few other small supplies, but you can tell that this is where like the rest of the army is. Like almost 40 guys are set up in this location. As you are sprinting, you will eventually see these guys, but they're probably going to see you too as you start moving up on them.
Okay, here's my thought. Is there any way I can like push my luck and try and sprint past them and like draw some of them away?
I understand you really want to use one of your moves.
Uh-huh.
This unfortunately fits your character really well, and so I'm going to allow it.
Yes.
Oh no.
No, this is what I love about this system is the fact that he's doing something based off of what's on his character sheet, what's mechanically there, but it makes sense in the moment and it makes sense for role play. And it's so dumb, we're definitely allowing it. Go ahead.
I'm gonna try and use best friend here too. I'd like Corb, my little snake bat, to like be flying through, just trying to like clear the path of like, you know, just be flying in people's faces to be like, that way like I can slip past them.
So just for my knowledge, you're trying to distract them again, or you're just bolting through them?
I'm bolting through them, but I want like Corb to assist. That way I can use creativity instead of passion.
Okay, go ahead.
7.
I'm gonna say that is not high enough to succeed. So you start bolting past them. As you're making a lot of noise running towards them. They start to wake up, and they're going to earthbend you into a small little area, as you are now trapped in stone.
Young.
As you start rushing forward, I'm gonna leave this up to you. You see your friend who's gotten rushing. Some of them earthbend him into stone. What would you like to do?
How close am I to him?
You're a decent ways. Like you can use the rest of your turn to try to get up to him, but at this point they're starting to make their way towards him.
Okay, so they'll be down here. So I just rock armor myself. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. You get your rock ice armor. You're just ready for a fight.
Okay, question, not to retcon anything, but would the +1 have done anything? To have used the prepared, and would it have bumped it into a success? Because I wouldn't mind using it.
Okay, sure.
I'll use the prepare.
All right, so you see him get trapped, only to find that he breaks through it anyway. You still get your rock armor ready.
I just bust out. I'm like, combustion, and just
You're like covered in a little bit of like soot, but you don't care. You're just still running, and they're like, and some of them bolt out of the way. They start running. They're like, this guy's crazy. You guys see this entire interaction happen. Anything?
I look over at you, and when I say this guy's crazy, they're like, can we keep going and maneuvering, getting closer to them? Like,
sure. Make another focus roll for both of you.
Oh, same thing.
Okay.
8 again.
All right. Yeah, you guys are able to expertly maneuver your way up to the higher ground. You're still within only one engagement maneuver away. As you continue to bolt, you see several other individuals kind of get up to attack. At which point you just hear halt, and everyone like stops for a moment. Do you halt? Do you keep going?
I'll get a little bit of distance, enough to feel safe, but still to be within like talking distance to this person.
Sure. As you see the General Yau come out. This man has grayed hair tied up into a bun, shaven underneath, very, very, very short facial hair. Green, but also a little bit of some different colors here and there, just to like sprucing things up a bit. As you see him start walking towards you.
Excuse me, sir. Are you a dangerous master?
I am the next in line to be in charge of the entire Earth Kingdom.
Then I challenge you to a fight.
All right, so you're going to try to call out him.
Uh-huh.
So he has a principle of honor, for sure. If you want to call him out on that, you can. In which case, if you succeed, he'll have a duel with you. If not, we'll see what happens.
I don't particularly care for actually him agreeing to the duel. I just want to start the fight with him to meet the requirement of starting.
I understand what you're doing.
Okay, cool. So
still rolling.
Okay, heard.
ones.
Oh no.
He looks at you. You could not possibly even attempt to challenge me.
No, but that was the sentence I just did. It was a challenge.
You are probably the weakest man I've ever met. You could not hit the broadside of a barn. You look like you could barely walk at the age of 3. And you want to challenge me?
Yep.
You clearly have no idea where you're going. You have no confidence in yourself. You are overconfident, if anything. Pack your bags and leave now. This is your final warning, or else you die at my feet. So he's going to attempt to call you out. So he's calling you to shift towards confidence instead of loyalty.
So he wants me to shift towards confidence and walk away.
Yes.
That's hard because I do want to be more center. But my character doesn't.
You want to deny the call out? That's fine.
What happens if I deny it? I just
You're gonna roll with confidence.
Ooh, that's -2. Fine. I'm walking away. The guilt has come over me. I'm like, I didn't hit anybody, and I started things early, and I'm being a bad partner, and maybe he's right. Maybe I should go regain my confidence.
And with that, get swallowed up by the earth, and now it is just your head sticking out. You are currently trapped.
Oh man.
Oh,
So you are trapped, and you must mark a combination of 3 conditions or fatigue to escape.
oh my goodness.
As you are now trapped in the earth, General Yau just looks up. I don't know where you are. And he looks off in the distance, and he can see you prepared Hyung in the distance.
He seems like a rock star.
I highly doubt 2 of you came by yourselves. I need whoever is here to attack me to come out now. And we can negotiate the terms of your surrender. Otherwise, and you see the little bit of his head that's sticking out gets shrunken a little more, your friend might not have much more oxygen.
How close can I get to his face?
You can just go all the way to him if you want.
Yeah, I'll just go all the way to him.
Are you going to? All right, you two make your way. Are you going, Young?
Yeah, I'll get
I
closer.
kind of want to just do it drop down though, just as a.
I suggest you drop any weapons or armor you may have, and we'll talk politely.
I look at him. I am the weapon.
Cute. Drop those sai.
I don't need these.
I don't have any weapon.
You're wearing the ice armor, my
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
Yeah, you just slam your fists together and it all melts away.
The Honorable General Zhao.
I think it's Yao.
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 Oh, sorry. Zhao. Sorry.
Zhao's the character from the actual show.
That's right. My mistake. That's why I was confused.
Don't worry, none of that was happening in canon.
All right.
Go.
The Honorable General Yao. It's kind of ironic, don't you think?
No, I believe you are correct.
There's nothing honorable about what you're doing.
I believe your friend wished to attack me first. He is not dead yet, though that is up to you all.
I'm not talking about my friend. I'm talking about what you're trying to do.
Go on.
You think you're so self-important that you choose to attack an unwitting city.
My friend, we are in unprecedented times, and that means sometimes we have to do things unprecedented. Omashu should give itself up to me, but it will not. They want to be independent. Instead of joining the Great Earth Kingdom, they will join. And if not, maybe perhaps their king needs to have a little humility himself.
Just remember, every empire falls.
Are you wanting to call him out on
Yeah,
Okay,
100%.
you're going to call him out on duty and honor. Go ahead. It's going to be rolling with a plus 1.
Plus 1?
Mm-hmm.
7?
Okay, 7 to 9. They challenge your view of the world in turn.
They challenge my view of the world?
Yes. You're going to mark a fatigue or shift your balance as they choose. So as I choose. You look as though you're a living weapon. You don't get to make orders, do you, boy? You follow them, and you will continue to follow them.
He said, boy.
I have seen how you operate. You should just allow people to go about as they are. You don't question your masters. So why are you questioning me? He's going to shift you one more into control. You're now to plus 3.
No, I don't get to choose.
No, I get to choose.
Oh, you get to choose? Okay.
Yeah.
Towards control?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I'm just going to look at him and say, you're no master.
He looks over the rest of you. He sees Hyung. For someone with water tribe abilities, you look as though you're part of the Earth Kingdom itself. What are you doing here?
It's possible to walk in two worlds.
No, it is not. That was our problem before. We were trying too hard to conquer the entirety of the world. It's all about just us. We need to isolate. Why are you trying to buck that? And he's going to call you out on your principle of tradition. Do you want to deny the call out or allow it to happen?
If I deny it, I have to take a condition or fatigue, right?
You're going to have to roll and we'll see what happens.
Okay, I'll roll.
You roll and you're going to roll with that principle of tradition.
Hey, 11.
Yeah, unfortunately, you did not want that. So
I
their
did.
words hit hard. You must also shift your balance towards that so-called principle.
Yeah.
So he is hitting you hard where it hurts too. Your torn identity of not really feeling like you live in the Water Tribe or the Earth Kingdom. He's calling you out on it. Like maybe there is a part of your heritage you don't fully understand. And then he looks over at you, Mango. Your friends do not understand what's going on here. You do. I've seen your kind before. Rough and tumble.
Like Arab nomads?
Let's be honest. You might have the markings of one. You are not an air nomad.
Yeah, I left them.
Right.
I didn't really like what they were doing.
So then you understand that I'm doing what's best for my people.
No.
You can walk away now and no one has to die. You can all survive. Or you can push your luck. What will it be? And he's going to call out your survival. So he's going to try to push you towards survival. Do you want to deny the call out?
Yes.
Okay, you're going to roll with survival. So it's a -1 for
So it's a
survival.
-1 survival, yes.
Yep.
Okay, 7.
7. Okay. You stand strong. You clear a condition, a fatigue, or shift your balance. Your choice.
I'm gonna set my balance back to
Center?
center.
All right.
We can debate semantics, but clearly you have us outnumbered. Your plan is imbued with hubris, and honestly, like even then, you've got like 50 guys here. Like, is that really enough? Like, you just really need to like understand your position. Maybe like lower your aspirations a little bit, man. Like it's like I would start with just like like run for city council.
So what is your ability exactly?
When you tell the NPC a blunt, honest truth about what you really think of them and their plans, roll with focus. On a hit, they'll look upon your honesty favorably.
Okay, go
They'll
ahead and roll.
answer a non-compromising
Yeah.
question. Grant me a favorite.
Go ahead and roll.
8.
So he looks at you.
Oh, and I have to mark a condition, so I'm gonna be like,
What are you thinking? Insecure, troubled? I feel like insecure after he calls you out is gonna be great.
yeah. I think that'd be good.
I know only a little of combustion bending, but I'm pretty confident you have to give up quite a lot in order to get such an ability. You have to push back and almost no longer care for others in order to even attempt to tap into that power. Isn't this true?
It may be true, maybe not.
He like squats down to look at you. You may have one favor, and I will respond with one in kind.
All right, so group, in the status effect, that feels fair. Yeah.
That's the most immediate thing.
It is
Unless
the
you
most-
can think bigger.
Unless I can.
Don't invade.
You have 40.
Yeah.
Recognize you have 40 guys here. They're gonna be able to do some serious damage to you. Like, sure, you're trapped, but there's 40 dudes.
You know what? I've got it. You challenged my confidence. You challenged my prowess, and you might be right. You might be right. I'm not enough, and I do have to give up my affection for others. But you don't need this many people. In a respectful tone, I would ask for a fair fight with you, or a fair challenge, without the overwhelming odds of all of your men.
So again, your head's still stuck there, so
No,
you're like
sorry.
the overwhelming odds.
Of all of your men, and whether we duke it out in, you know my preference. I'd love to duke it out with a fist fight or
Play
any
pie
other kind of
show.
fight. So regardless, just I would say even the odds. You don't need me trapped. Like clearly, if you're right about your assessment, play it fair.
I have one simple condition. That is, your allies cannot interfere in our battle. The second they do, my allies interfere.
Are y'all good with this? And
I don't know if you can beat him.
If we're challenging his honor, and he says what he says, that means this man won't move. We won't move. This will be honorable.
I believe the firebenders have a term for this in Agni Kai. you versus me to the death. And he releases you from trapped. You go flying a little bit, and like land on your face.
And since I am starting a fight with a dangerous master, I've thought this one through. I'm gonna end the guilty.
You are no longer guilty. You are definitely absolving your guilt too of a personal sacrifice. So it makes
Arguably saving a friend's life.
arguably no. All right.
You're saving yourself.
He says, "Men," and you see them like earthbend arena that has like waist-high walls, a little bit more sunken in ground, like fine paved all around. You guys are on the outside, as is his 40 other guards. You all stand outside of the ring. In the middle is the two of them. You see him start to take off some of his clothing, and he is jacked. Like, I don't know what he lifts, but he's good.
Rocks, clearly.
Yeah. He cracks his knuckles.
Rocks, clearly.
Yes, he lifts multiple of you.
Oh no.
Are you doing anything to get prepared? You can kind of like go to your ring, like your corner of the ring, and like talk to your guys.
You will die an honorable death.
This was a horrible decision. Why did you do this?
Okay, but like,
Just remember to have fun.
guys, I need help. Like, I don't think I can do this.
Just believe in yourself.
That is not good advice.
But you will fight with honor and die with it.
Okay, yeah, but is there anything you guys can do? Like you're talking like I'm already
We
dead.
can try to fight these 40 other men while you're in the middle of that battle. That's not going to work.
I mean, it might.
Let him have this one-on-one. Maybe this is more his speed.
Yes, at any point you can jump into the fray if you wish.
Maybe you need a safe word.
We will intercede with a word.
The safe word is owl.
Round one, we're in.
Ow!
Help! I'm dying. I
That
feel like
works
it's
for
pretty
me.
obvious.
Oh wait, I'm shifted way toward tradition. Maybe we should just let this happen.
I'm just like, no, if he can end this war right now with this, I'm going to get all about control.
You're like,
I don't care.
bro.
There's a chance I could do this. So we try that out, and if I'm about to die, just hop on in.
He slams his fists together as it echoes through the canyon. Are you ready or not?
Is there anything I can do real quick to like prepare myself?
So if you want, you can assess the situation ahead of time to see, like, get a look on him. Maybe you can find a weak spot.
Yeah, I think that would be helpful.
Sure,
Just
go ahead.
What is this?
This is a creativity stat.
It was a 6. It's 11.
Oh, that's a 12.
You look at this man, and you can tell, like, he is an older guy. He is definitely not used to fighting, but he does seem to have bracers that you've only seen in the Fire Nation. This man might not be fully Earth. He might have a few tricks up his sleeve. Like, he might actually seem to have some fire abilities as well. And then on top of that, the way his men look at him is very much ideological. They're looking at him as the one who's going to put the Earth Nation back to normal. So perhaps physically attacking him might work, but, you know, maybe going after, like, his insecurities might be another option.
Make fun of him.
We got an insult comic coming in.
You ready to go into combat?
I'm ready.
And we begin. Are you acting in the defend maneuver stage?
Defend and maneuver.
Okay, you go first.
I'm going to seize a position and try and grab an advantageous position.
Go ahead and roll.
7, 8, 9.
That is going to be a success. You're going to get the prepared status.
So since it's seizing a position, and we're in like this like crystal cave, I'm gonna like find like a mound of crystals to like hop up on, so that it's difficult for him to come at me. He's gonna be like having to like scrape against crystals to like climb up this. So like
It's currently a flat area.
darn.
So maybe you like take a moment to center yourself to make sure like your fire bending is working properly. You just breathe in, breathe out.
Okay, so it doesn't have to be a physical
No,
position.
it can be some
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
You just get into the proper techniques of it. He's also going to defend maneuver. However, he is going to ready himself, marking a fatigue. You see him. Let me show you the power of the Earth Nation. At which point, the Earth itself starts to move and crack. And as it does, lava starts to form as the entire arena now becomes a lava pit. He is giving himself the empowered status, which means he can clear 1 fatigue at the end of each exchange. Oh, look, it's the end of the exchange. He clears the fatigue he just had to gain the empowered status.
The floor is literally lava.
Let's go back to the start of the round.
Advance and attack.
He's also doing advanced attack, so you're going to go first.
So I'm gonna do the explosive blast.
Let's see if that happens.
So it's a 6 down to a 5. And even if I use prepared, that would still be a 6, which I'm pretty sure fails.
So as you go, you continue to breathe. However, the lava bending kind of like startles you a little bit and you get off balance and you attempt to combustion bend. Unfortunately, nothing is coming out. You are still frazzled and unable to bend properly. However, as he gets ready, he starts running up to you. He scoops his hand into the lava and covering it with a fiery magma, he's going to lava gauntlet you. So he wraps his arm in the fist of magma and strikes. He marks a fatigue on himself, but inflicts 1 condition or 2 fatigue on you. It doesn't say you choose, it says I choose. So I'm going to choose the troubled condition on you.
You are troubled.
As he just punches you, you like skirt back, hitting the wall where your allies are. You just see like Mango pop up.
Doing good.
You can see like the singe mark. It like burns part of your vest a little bit as you like get back up into a fighting stance as you see him just hold onto the gauntlet. It burns him a little bit. However, at the end of his turn, because he is empowered, he shrugs it off and does not have the fatigue.
You might want to call him out.
Test balance to shift him away from honor, and then maybe his guys will leave him.
Using firebending technique too.
And you could be like, someone from the Fire Nation's gonna rule the Earth Kingdom. How's that traditional?
All right, so you're gonna go with evade obscure.
Evade obscure.
All right, he's going with defend maneuver. All right, he's gonna create a spinning star of lava that can cut through nearly anything. He will mark a fatigued. Become favored.
Oh my.
As long as the star is active. Every time he uses the star as part of an attack, he can also cut through and destroy any part of the scenery. You may mark a fatigue at the end of each exchange to keep the star active. He summons the lava star and it starts spinning around him, getting ready to attack you with it. He does spend a fatigue to do that, and then he's going to spend another fatigue at the end of the turn to keep it up, but that's jumping ahead. What do you do, sir?
I'm going to test his balance since I know his principle already. I'm going to challenge that.
Go ahead.
6. I'll use it to go to a 7.
All right. That'll just succeed.
Oh, wait, hold on. No, creativity already gives me a +1.
Okay, so it's a
I
7.
will keep the
Okay.
6 + 1.
So you're going to clear fatigue because you went obscure, evade obscure. And then you're going to call him out. Since you already know his principle is honor, you're going to shift him further into the honor. So what do you say?
So I'm gonna look at the fact that he is a firebender as well, and be like, really? Sure, you're moving the earth, but you're using firepower. You're not doing this honorably. You're encouraging isolationism for the earthbenders, but you're using firepowers to do it. That is dishonorable. If you're gonna do it right, or don't do it at all.
Nice. You're calling him out on his hypocrisy of saying the Earth Kingdom should stay as is, but obviously he would not exist if he did not have a fire-bending parent. Absolutely. You see him get the star ready as he just does a maneuver. He hears that. No, that's not true. I believe in the Earth Kingdom. I was raised here by my mother. Just because my father might have been a firebender doesn't mean anything. We just need to stay ourselves. That is the problem. That is the problem. And he just continues to reiterate that. And you can see some of the others just like wondering what's going on. Like, I never thought about that. I always thought firebending. And you see one guy come up to you and go like, is that true? It's like, I thought he just like moved the earth fast enough to become fire.
The only way for him to have done this was for him to be descendant of a firebender.
The guy just like looking, all of them are unsure. And he's like, no, don't listen to them. We will stand strong as the Earth Kingdom, and I will prove it to you.
Don't you mean the Lava Kingdom?
We're now in the next exchange. What would you like to do, sir?
I'm just gonna keep testing that balance.
That's a shame, because he is going to advanced attack, and he's going to pressure you. Meaning, he's going to impress or intimidate you, specifically to intimidate, and he's going to choose an approach. Which is better for you, creativity or harmony?
I don't want to answer
You
this.
Is it creativity?
It's creativity.
Okay, so he is going to attack you. As he applies pressure, he is choosing for you not to be able to use creativity in your next approach, in your next exchange. It is now your turn, sir.
Okay, so same thing. I'm gonna test his balance. I'll use harmony to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with that approach, because I think the creativity fit for that argument, but
Right.
this time I'll use harmony and try and advocate for like a peaceful measure, even though Brock like really wants to punch him in the face. That's not working. So do you roll now.
Go ahead.
10.
10. All
10.
right. What do you say this time?
Look, there is a internal fight in you, a fight that you're bringing to these people. You are going to bring distress into their lives when you could be bringing harmony and balance.
So he lunges at you, knowing you're going to attempt this talk again, and he just keeps striking at you, trying to get you off guard, and you just back off. Look, just because you're struggling with this doesn't mean the entire kingdom needs to. And he's like, shut up! And he's just going to keep attacking you. You're able to dodge a lot of his maneuvers. You can see at this point, he's slicing through parts of the barrier, and some of his guards are like backing off, like getting scared that they're going to get hit by his destructive strikes. As he gets more and more furious, just fighting against you, you dodging out of the way. More of the guards start to wonder is this fight worth it? Some of them start moving away and just rolling up the bedrolls and start heading back in the other direction.
Yeah.
Majority of them are staying there, though. What do you want to do?
I mean, we keep doing what's working, right?
Probably do the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. That's a shame because he's going to strike you.
I'll take it.
He is going to strike you, meaning he's going to force you to mark 2 fatigue, a condition, or shift your balance. This is your choice. And then he's going to mark another fatigue to do an additional thing. So what do? Are you 2 fatigue, marking condition, or shift your balance?
I'll shift balance. I'm not using confidence. I'm using a lot of loyalty by being like, I want to fight you, but I'm going to do the thing that makes sense to my group.
Yes, absolutely. So you'll shift that towards loyalty. He is then going to mark a fatigue to either force you to take 2 fatigue or inflict a condition. He's going to inflict a condition on you for sure. The afraid condition. I think he's just becoming more and more angry with every outburst. Like, you see him pull out a second lava star, and he's just like throwing at you. Like, even though you're distant, like super far away, gaining some distance, he's coming after you despite your attacks. I'm assuming you're going to test balance.
Oh yeah. Keep doing what works.
Remember, you have prepared, and also remember, you can choose to mark a fatigue to roll with loyalty if you wish.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because that gives me.
All right, mark a fatigue and roll with loyalty. And remember, you have prepared as well if you needed.
Okay, that's 6, 7, 8.
So what do you say this time?
You know what? The fact that I'm using my loyalty, I'm gonna point out the fact that his men are faltering.
Love it.
So, and I just point. I'm like, look, General Yau, more than half your men are faltering. They're walking away. They don't believe in it, and I'm gonna bet that there's a part of you that doesn't believe in it too.
As you push him more and more towards this honor aspect, he looks around and you see, yes, more than 20 of the men have left. One guy is like, don't listen to him, General. You can do this. We'll unite the Earth Kingdom. And
Can I knock this guy out?
You want to knock that guy out?
Yeah.
You know what? Roll for it. Why not? Let's roll I'm assuming this is going to be focus. Yeah.
9, 10, 11.
Oh, 100%. You listen.
Continue.
You see the guys around him like they just like look at the situation and they're like, all right, back to work.
Any more conversations?
They just are, nope.
Can I try to maybe convince more of them to leave?
Sure. You're going to call someone out. So go ahead and roll and you'll have a +3 to this roll.
I'd just be like leaning over to some dude I'm sitting next to and be pointing out how crazy the general is now. I'm like, you follow this?
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, 10.
He's like, yeah, no, honestly, that's a fair point. And he just starts walking away as well.
Nice.
All right. Are you doing anything, Mango, during this time?
I probably do the same thing that they're doing.
Sure. Call out somebody. You get a +3 for your duty.
Ooh.
6.
6. All right. Unfortunately, this guy's like, no, I kind of agree with what he's saying.
Oh, well, maybe try a different perspective.
Okay. No, I still agree.
No, but like, what if you like tried the different? You're not trying a different perspective, you know.
No, I agree with him,
very
though.
close-minded.
No,
right
but I
now.
agree. And you guys just had that conversation. We ready for this next exchange? It could be the last. We'll see. Go ahead and choose which one you're going to do. I have to choose.
I'm there. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
He's going to advance attack, and he is going to smash. Meaning he's trying to get rid of a positive or inflict a negative status effect. Now, mind you, his balance is off the charts, meaning he gets to do additional effects. So he's going to smash first, and he's going to inflict on you the doomed status. For those of you who don't know, the doomed status, it marks you in grave danger. He immediately marks a fatigue every exchange. So for this exchange, he's marking one now. He is then going to indeed pressure you, so you can't use creativity. And he can also strike you because he has +3 at the moment. to his balance. So that's all the things he can do right now. But he is going to strike you again. 2 fatigue, a condition, or a shift your balance. Your choice.
I'm gonna shift balance.
All right. He's going to mark another fatigue to hammer you again, giving you... what condition do you still have? Angry?
Angry and guilty.
All right, he's going to give you guilty. That is his entire turn. He has a decent amount of fatigue, but he is just throwing lava stars. He's going all out at you. He is mad. He is furious. He is causing the heat to be even too much for a firebender to handle as he's looking at you. You will not call me out for what is honorable.
Stop, he's already dead emotionally.
What would you like to do?
All right. So my fear, my guilt, my insecurity, and the fact that I'm just deeply emotionally troubled in this moment, and the fact that I'm doomed, I'm just like feeling this moment, and I'm thinking about whether I can be confident in trying to win this, which there's a temptation, but I'm like, okay, be loyal. That this is what's working. Keep talking it out. Probably gonna die talking it out, but loyalty in the end.
All right, so you're going to spend another fatigue to roll with loyalty.
Two sixes. I'm gonna
What a
use.
great roll.
I'll use the prepared. I'm gonna take it.
You
up
sure
to,
about that? He's not necessarily...
Oh, he might not necessarily be. You're right.
He's been inflicting some fatigue on himself, but he's still got some to use. He doesn't have any conditions yet. You're going the route of getting him off balance to end this encounter. He's close to off balance, but he's not there yet. He's at a +4. That's his max balance. You need to get him off balance one more time in order to have this work. So, you go after him. What do you say this time?
Okay.
Do you want us to jump in now?
No. No, I can do this. Your men are losing loyalty moment by moment. That doesn't mean you have to lose your loyalty to them. That doesn't mean that you have to lose your loyalty to the Earth Nation. There are other ways to bring them together. There are other ways that you can regain your honor.
All right, he's continuing to hammer into you. All right. This might be the final exchange for you or for him. What are you doing?
If I don't do something to prevent another condition, if I get all the conditions, I'm dead.
Once you need to get another condition after all of them are filled out.
So I effectively have 2 more strikes.
Correct. In the
So
conditions category. But you also have your fatigue that you can take some in. However, you were at the max of your balance, so if that pushes you, you're out.
But he has something that can purposely make me. He can choose what I do, right? Like which kind of
when
whether
he
my balance
hammers you.
goes.
When he hammers you.
When he
But he's at like
hammers.
2 fatigue. He'd go to 3 with this one.
He'd go to 3, which he could reasonably do, and he would get to do that before I get to do my thing.
If you do evade obscure, yes.
He's just not gonna break it. He's gonna keep testing balance. Yeah.
All right, you're going with evade obscure.
Yeah.
All right, well he is going to advance attack, so he's going to hit you with a rock column to impair you. So you're impaired, but you're already doomed, so it's not that big of a deal. Then on top of that, he's then going to pressure you to not use creativity. He's going to inflict another status on you. This one will be trapped. Yeah, you're just getting all the statuses, my guy. And then he's going to strike you with a mark of fatigue. So it's up to you for this one. 2 fatigue, marking condition, or shift your balance.
I think you're at max balance though, right? So you can't do
Yeah. I'm gonna take the condition.
All right, you're going to take the angry condition.
Yeah.
He's going to then mark a fatigue to hammer you. I can choose that I can inflict a condition on you right now. So are you sure?
Oh, okay.
You might want to take the 2 fatigue.
Because I was at 1, I get 1 because of doomed, and then he's giving me 2 more.
Yeah, so you should be at...
Yeah, so I'm at 4, right?
Okay, you're at 4 currently?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And do I pass out when I get to 5 or 1 past 5?
So he would hit you with 5 and then 6. Yeah. I mean, either way, he's taking you out of the fight, unfortunately.
All right, I think we need to.
So,
Yeah.
as he does that, he knocks you out. You go tumbling out of the thing. You are now unconscious in the middle of the field. We have one more exchange to go, boys. What are you guys going to do? So, he's at 3 fatigue. He's at 1 away from being pushed off balance. He has 0 conditions. Just letting you know that.
I'm gonna do the pressure where I'm going to choose an approach that and make sure he can't use advanced attack again.
Because he's 1 away from imbalance, right?
Yes.
1 away. I'll probably try to go for that.
Got it. Are you doing defend maneuver? Your friend is currently like unconscious in the middle of the lava pit. You can seize a position to get him out of there.
I was gonna do that. Yeah.
All right, so we'll start with you then. With your seize a position, go ahead and roll to see if you can get your friend, who has been trying to talk some sense into this man, out of there.
10.
10. That is a success. So, as you guys see him attack him one last time, going all out, you cannot define me! And he just punches him. You see your friend go unconscious in the air. You immediately, as an airbender, grab him and push him out of the way so that he doesn't take any more damage, landing softly on the ground. All right. We're in advanced attack. You get to go first, sir.
I'm going to pressure him. I'm going to intimidate him.
Got it. Go ahead and roll.
All right. And that is with passion. So that is an 8.
How are you intimidating him in the situation?
One of your parents was a firebender. Yet here you are, attacking your own kind. That doesn't sit well with me. That's the least honorable thing you've ever done.
He looks a little like surprised as you get your blades out and start walking towards him on the lava, possibly taking some damage, but you don't care. You have a purpose
I'll take
right
a
now.
fatigue if you want me to for a flavor.
Yeah, you take a point of fatigue as you start walking towards him. He's just completely in shock as he starts backing away from you. We now move to the Evade Obscure. What would you like to do there?
Yeah, I'm testing the balance because he's 1 away, right? So.
Yeah. You can mark a fatigue to roll with one of your principles if you wish. All right, and what are you rolling with?
I'm rolling with tradition, so continuing along the honor pact. Yeah, so I get a +2 to this instead of a -1.
That'd be nice.
Okay, so 7, 8, 9, 10.
10.
I stand up from the thing I'm on and I extend my hand out. The great and honorable general, knocking out someone who wasn't even fighting him, because you weren't fighting for
Correct.
most
No.
of that.
I tried once and then I switched to talking.
How honorable.
He looks at the fellow bender of earth and another element. He knows that, yeah, you predominantly waterbend, but he knows you're an earthbender. Like, you have an earthbender's blood in you. And it's so fitting that it's you who reaches out the hand and calling out his honor. He looks down, and with a single huff, all the lava is extinguished. He falls to his knees as the rest of his men start walking away. The few who are stragglers being left, who believe in his ideology, look at him like, no, we can do this! And he just looks down. Men, there's no point. The Earth Kingdom needs to make its own choices. We can't just be on our own. And he looks up at you, takes your hand. Wherever I need to go, I'll go with you.
This way. And we start, I guess, going back up the hole then, right?
Yep.
We're just carrying his...
Yep, unfortunately.
I'm okay with this.
You guys exit out of the tunnel. As you can see, most of the men have started coming and like tearing down the tents and like getting ready to go home. As they see him exit, he looks in shame and just starts walking. You guys make him to the rendezvous point where Zerai is waiting. At this point, we'll say it's been enough of a rest. You regain consciousness. Though you are feeling a lot of emotions right now.
Yeah,
A lot of emotions, my guy.
you're depressed, ashamed,
Yeah.
angry.
Yeah,
like 8 other things.
Yeah, I'm like all the things. I want to do one small thing, and I'll just look to you guys and be like, I need to listen to you all more, and I apologize for my explosive personality, and I hope I earned a little bit of your respect.
I put my hand on his back. You always had it.
And with that,
Does it actually, though?
yeah, earn the respect of an adult you admire. And my guilt fades away.
Nice.
You were fishing mechanically.
Yeah, he was. I love it. Oh my gosh, it's so good.
Nice. You guys approach Master Zerai with the cuffed, demoralized, giving himself up general. She looks at all of you, proud of how well her students have done. He's going to go away for a while. Good job. Let's head home. As you guys walk off into the sunset. That is where we will end our one-shot of Avatar Legends.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yay!
Nice.
That was fun.
unconscious.
No one died, but you can't in Avatar, so it's all good.
I thought you were gonna die.
Yeah, we thought
he,
for
he
sure.
did
you-
go unconscious,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
in
no.
Avatar, death is much more difficult to actually happen. So
It's like Fantasy Flight, isn't it? Where it needs like a bunch of conditions.
Kids on bikes.
The system really encourages roleplay, and I
Absolutely.
think that was really fun with me coming in with a mentality of like I'm the blast stuff and being like I'm gonna talk things out.
Yes.
Like,
we hope you enjoyed this session, this one shot. If you do, please do all the things. Let us know that you enjoyed it, and hopefully we get to do more of these in different systems. It'd be really fun. Anyway, everybody say goodbye. We'll start with this side. Say bye.
Goodbye.
See it.
Yep, this side.
Ciao.
bye.
We'll see you all next time. Stay witty. Oh, we said the thing. Stay witty. Whoa.
Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing, but okay.
It's a thing for us.